Look, I am wearing my golden hour shawl, and it's a nice cool evening back here in the mountains, so it's okay to wear just like this simple shawl right now. I don't know, how do you normally wear your shawls? Do you wear it with the point up front, or how I have mine is I took it the ends back to this and I tied it back here, if that makes any sense. But I tied the ends in the back and kind of makes this nice little poncho shawlette thing, and it stays on. So that's the part I like. I like it when it stays on. I can move around and it'll still be there and not falling off my shoulders. So, okay, I am bringing out the fleece that I had dyed for you. This stuff right here. Bringing that out, and I have started spinning it up. Now this is what I plan to with this. I'm gonna ply it because this is gonna be one of my sock projects, and what I want to do is try to keep, you see the blues and greens, and then you'll see pops of purples. And what I did try to do, which I'm not doing a very good job of it, is try to keep the purples separated. And since I dyed everything, purples and there's some red, separated, so when I ply it, it'll be like green on one ply and purples and reds on the other. That was my attempt. I have not done very well with it, but here's a huge chunk where it's a lot of purples and reds. So maybe if I get chunks like that. So I have my brushes for combing out I think they're called maybe brushes, for combing out the fleece. So what I'll do, take sections of the fleece and put them on my brush. And see right here, I'm gonna save that one for later. Like I said, I'm gonna try to separate them. Maybe do we'll see. We'll see. Okay, putting these on the brush. Now, the point of the combs is to get all your fibers running in one direction. So, and I don't overload it too much. I put about that much on it. And then I start combing it out. Yeah, you guys can see me fine. And I just kind of comb out the tips. And then I point this one right at the back end of this, and I kind of flip the fleece over on that side, and then I want to comb out that end. So I'm combing this one out, and then, like I said, it's basically to have all your fibers run in one direction. And I do this a couple times where I switch it all over to the next one. Not quite sure what's going on with my brush. I'm gonna have to have my honey look at it. And now we're combing, and you can see they're running all in one direction. And I try to make it where there aren't any slubs. So what I would consider a slub is this one right here. You want to get any bunches combed right out, because when you spin your fiber, it gets caught in the twist. And maybe you like the slubs and bumps, or if you don't and you want a clean ply, then you definitely want to get all these out, because it'll mess things up a little bit for you. And one more time. That's looking pretty good. Got a lot of it out. So I might just want to do the tips one more time. Make sure everything's nice and combed out. And it's running, it's basically running in one direction. And this is what, I don't know if you've heard of, when I get some of my fiber back, I will have roving made out of it. And I wish I had brought some with me, but I didn't. But you can get roving and spin it up. And this is basically what you're doing with roving. Even though the fibers are running all in the same direction, they're still, you know, they're not completely going in one direction. Yes, I said it right. They're not completely. There's some still going this way and this way. This would be considered roving, in my opinion. And then I don't know if you have ever heard of pin draft. You can buy pin draft yarn. That's when all the fibers are all straight, running in one direction. So this, I've just combed. It's parallel to where I like it. And I've taken it all off. And then I start actually pulling it like this. I don't have a thing called a diz, which you pull your fiber through and it helps kind of draft it a little bit easier, but this is okay. Right here. And then, so I have that, and it's ready to be spun. So you can see here, I have already pulled some or drafted. This is drafting. And what you do with the rest of this, so it doesn't get tangled in, you can spin it around your arm, because I have a bad habit of getting everything absolutely tangled. So especially when I'm showing people, that's when it happens, big time. Okay, so I am spinning counterclockwise, yes. So, and the energy moves right up, and I've drafted, and I pinch. Now this is, can't remember this style. I'm gonna have to get more in depth with you. I'll do a more in-depth video for you, but it's just spinning right up. And see, I actually have a little slub there, and what happens is that everything that's thinner on both sides of the slub will spin right up, and the slub will barely spin. I can do with a slub in my sock, so my sock's gonna have some slubs in it. There we go. Can you see that okay? See, I have it pinched, and then I pinch up here. Whoops, sorry. And then it goes right up there. I have it pinched here. I draft a little bit. I pinch, and then the energy from the spin turns up. I draft, pinch, and this gives more of a, the fibers lay down a lot flatter. I think when you, what it's called, when you choose not to pinch so much, I think it's a woolen spin, something like that. I'll have to, like I said, I'll get all these words worked out for you. There. So that is what I am spinning up. And I am going to try my hardest to stick with the blues and dark blues and try to have minimal purple, and then do more purple in the other ply. There we go. I pinch, I draft, there's some slubs in it. Pinch, draft, pinch, draft. There. So that is what I have for you tonight. I will hopefully get this first ply done for you soon, so I can ply both of them up and you can see what the plying looks like. Now when I ply this, I am doing counterclockwise. The next ply I will have to actually do counterclockwise, and when I ply them both together, I will have to ply them both clockwise, and then it'll spin. You'll see the whole concept when I have everything prepared for you. So I'm going to leave you be. I have so much to talk about. I'm going to leave some of it for Friday. Some of the projects I did get done. I got 2 projects done for you, and I have a couple more going on. One more thing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it took me forever and a day to finally break down and do this, because they look like baby needles. Oh, hey Sharon, this one is the Golden Hour Shawl by Andrea Mowry. I will put it in the comment below so you can go right to it, because I think, okay you guys, Andrea Mowry for this month till the end of August is having a certain percentage off of her patterns, and I cannot remember what the percentage is, like 20 or 30% off of her patterns. So this is one of her patterns, Golden Hour Shawl, and it has bobbles, it has the, I don't know, a plus sign, it has yarn overs, and yarn overs in this, and a nice little picot edge. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful, fun pattern. I do too. Her designs are so nice. So I finally broke down. Now, do you guys have a pair of these? They are like, I call them baby needles. To do up socks, sleeves. They are 9-inch. These are size 3 9-inch needles, and I broke down and finally got them. I have been using double pointed from the very beginning. I don't mind double pointed until they start poking the heebie-jeebies out of me. And like when I'm gonna be driving van soon. So when I pull in the parking lot, and I always have my sock knitting with me, waiting for my school students to pop in, I would actually have to set myself up and make sure all my double pointed needles are all in a row so I can start working on it. This, you whip this baby out and you can start knitting immediately. You don't need to set yourself up. They are so perfect. This right here, this sock, I still need to sew the end. I did this sock in bits and pieces through my day. It took me 4 days. I don't know how many hours, but it just was so easy. They're hunting socks for my hubby. I don't have a heel on it yet because I'm choosing to attack the afterthought heel. So pray for me, because I'm going to be cutting knitting again. So you guys have an amazing evening. I'm telling you, if you don't like your double points, go with these 9-inch babies. They are so